AD 79, the last days of summer, in the Bay of Naples, a prosperous city rose, Pompeii, filled with wealthy villas, lively markets, and gladiator arenas. This ancient Roman town lived peacefully in the shadow of Mount Vesuvius, but no one knew that rage was building deep within the mountain. Our story begins with Marcus, a slave in this city. Marcus worked in the villa of his master, Quintus, a strong, clever young man, dreaming of freedom. Marcus worked in his master's vineyards every morning. Though a slave, he knew the city's secrets, the faint tremors from underground, the animals' restlessness. Pompeii had recovered from the great earthquake of 62 AD, but Marcus sensed something was coming. That day, August 24th, the sky was clear. Marcus was secretly in love with his master's daughter, Lydia. He met her in the garden, dreaming of a free life. But at noon, a rumble rose from the mountain. A thin column of smoke stretched to the sky. At 1 p.m. that afternoon, Vesuvius erupted. An ash cloud shot 10 miles into the sky. Pumice and ash began raining down on Pompeii. People fled in panic. Marcus rushed to the villa. He found his master, Quintus, and Lydia. "We must escape," he shouted. But Quintus stubbornly said, "It's just a storm." With bravery, Marcus convinced them and gathered a group of slaves. As they ran through the streets, the ash rain blinded their eyes. Marcus led the group toward the harbor. Along the way, he discovered a secret, a hidden tunnel in his master's villa, an old waterway. They used it to escape the ash flow, but the pyroclastic surge, that deadly wave of hot gas and ash, was approaching. Marcus carried Lydia on his back and kept running. He heard a child's cry. In an abandoned house, he rescued a little girl. "My name is Marcus. I won't leave you," he said. As they crossed the city walls, Pompeii was being buried in ash behind them. Thousands died, but Marcus's group survived. By midnight, the surge swallowed the city. Marcus and his group had climbed to the hills. Looking down, Pompeii was completely buried under 12 feet of ash. Marcus embraced Lydia. "We're free now," but his master Quintus had been left behind in the surge. Marcus couldn't save him. This story reflects a real tragedy. According to Pliny the Younger's account, thousands of lives ended. As one of the survivors, Marcus went to Rome and earned his freedom, but the memory of Pompeii remained forever. Pompeii remained frozen as a time capsule under the ash. Archaeologists in the 18th century excavated the city, discovering daily life, frescoes, mosaics, even bread ovens. Heroes like Marcus help us remember the real victims. This event reminds us of nature's power. If you visit Pompeii, imagine Marcus's footsteps, those of a slave fighting for freedom. Pompeii, once a thriving Roman city of over 11,000 people, met its fate in AD 79 when Mount Vesuvius unleashed one of history's most infamous eruptions, their bodies preserved as eerie plaster casts when archaeologists poured plaster into ash voids centuries later, rediscovered in the 18th century. If you liked the video, you should definitely hit the like button and follow us.